Okay, sometimes Mother Nature can be a little dramatic, and this is one of those times because winter is coming in with a bang this weekend. Wait till you see what temperatures are going to do. And not to mention, we're tracking not one, but two chances of snow in the next week. Let's start with what's happening right now. Temperatures for the most part in the 30s. You can see Providence at 30 degrees right now, 33 in Newport, and good morning, New Bedford. You are sitting at 34 degrees at the moment. Clouds starting to move in, and that's just the beginning because throughout the day, again, we're not just tracking some clouds, but some wet and wintry weather. If you're sending the kids off to the bus stop at about 6 o'clock or 6:30, just know it's going to be cold. Nothing is falling from the sky just yet, but we are going to see increasing clouds throughout the morning. That's something to keep in mind. Let's get you through the afternoon, and you'll notice temperatures up to the low 40s, upper 30s. Providence, I'm putting you at 40 degrees. Same in Westerly. Newport and New Bedford, I'm putting you at 41. But the big part of today's forecast, of course, is what's happening with precipitation. So we'll start with a look at satellite and radar right now. You can actually see a couple of snow showers moving across Plymouth County. So for those of you hopping on Route 3 or Route 6, just know it could be a little slick and slippy at times. But as you zoom out, you can see the not one but two storms that are going to come into play to make precipitation a little more widespread for us later today. First storm is out in the Ohio Valley. You can see it off to the west. It's a little more robust. The second one is down here along the coast. This one's a little smaller, but these two are going to work together. And the timing, I would say, is kind of on our side because they're going to give us enough of that moisture as we move into the evening to remind us that it's winter. But this storm, it's not going to set any records for us. Let's start with the futurecast here. You can see a couple of raindrops first, especially out along the south coast, and even as you're heading out to the Cape as well, if that's where your plans take you on this Friday or into the weekend. But then as things start to cool down, we get to the backside of our precipitation. The air is starting to cool a little more. All of a sudden, we change over to a wintry mix and then some snow as you look to 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. You can see that band of snow on the backside of our storm here moving first through Rhode Island and then through parts of Bristol County and out to parts of northern Plymouth County as well. Again, the storm's not going to set any records, but I don't want anyone going out tonight and saying, oh my gosh, can you believe it snowed? Yeah, you can, because we told you about it. Here's how much snow we're looking at. In terms of the totals, again, they're not going to impress you, but there's still something to think about. Coating for most of us in Rhode Island, along the south coast as well. Northern Bristol County, and once you're getting out to parts of the South Shore of Massachusetts, that's where we could see that 1 to 3. And I want to make the note that I do think a few spots just in the northeast corner of the ocean state could get a little more accumulation, up to maybe about an inch or so. Now, that accumulation is really on grassy surfaces. It's a little too warm these last few days for the roads to pick up anything good. So that's something to keep in mind. Roadways shouldn't be more than just wet. A reminder again, winter solstice is tomorrow, and we end up with quite the wintry weekend. Temperatures in the 30s and then the 20s on Sunday, even with the sunshine. Now, we've been talking about that potential for a white Christmas. I will tell you, and I need you to take this with a grain of salt, like a really big grain of salt. This could be a little clipper that sends a couple snow showers our way on Christmas Eve. Something to keep in mind as you're heading into the holiday itself, because we could see a couple of those flakes stick around on grassy surfaces. Temperatures a little warmer during the day, though, upper 30s on Christmas Day itself. That is also, by the way, the start of Hanukkah. So really exciting day for everyone who celebrates and for the folks who want a little taste of winter.